Do you ever feel like everybody else has adulting figured out, while you're still trying to play catch-ups, from perfect careers, perfect families, those people seem like they have everything else figured out. Do you sometimes ever feel like that? I could just be your mind, playing tricks on you. Dumela, welcome back to Healing the Inner Child with Mami Ngalai. Today I'm going to talk about comparison, navigating this culture of comparison in today's world. I think most of us struggle with comparison. We compare our lives with those of others. And the sad thing is that we hardly compare our lives with people who are really closest to us. Number one, because of Instagram, illusion, social media. Nowadays, it's so sad because we get to, I wouldn't really say sad, let me exaggerate, but we get to connect or see the lives of people who are closest to us and those who are not so closest to us, those who are far from us. And it's so sad because social media, we all show people what we want them to see. What's on our feed isn't always a true reflection of what is happening out there. Fumana motho I compare le really like nna as a girl, le really ngonyana mong. And then they created reel, and then you wonder, oh mommy, that is not even the 10% ya bophelo ba motho. Just a few percentage. Le teng, it doesn't mean that person lives like that. And then we get number one so that I can measure up, because how to fit to as human beings, right? If somebody is doing better, you think you can also do better than them. Sometimes it's not even about you wanting something or wanting to do something, but in J who prove a point. And then what happens after you've proven that point? Do you feel content, happy, or what in click? It's so sad because we never even really feel happy after achieving those things because of nere compare le batho ba bang. It's so sad. Social media is not real, guys. Social media is not real. Sometimes we need to log out and live bophelo ba nnete, because nowadays we tend to make social media and real life. What else? It's not. And I love when I could say like guys love cars on social media, forgetting that they have a life to live even outside that car. Imagine spending your entire money on a car. You don't get to enjoy the fruits of your labors because guys, we see these things and they're shocking. They're really shocking. And the sad thing about all of this is that, when it comes to the brain, unfortunately it doesn't know the difference between a thought and reality. That is why if you want to change your patterns, science says, if you want to change your patterns, or if you want to start doing something, especially if it's a hard thing, it all starts here. It begins in the mind. You need to imagine it. Imagine yourself doing it, so that by the time you start doing it, at least get a little bit crazy, because Kelele is very powerful. Because sometimes the body could be fine, but we will for it. So we need to train our minds to do the hard things. So with comparison, imagine if you're always seeing this curated content. So kelello e tlo nana hore that's the reality. That's how things are supposed to be. And then what color we compare with your ordinary life. Ordinary life, yeah, obviously there's something as it's on label. That's where the mistake happens. Guys, we need to log out every now and then. Take a break. Live life, the real life. On a daily basis. Who are you outside social media? Outside your phone? What is it that you want out of life? Because a lot of people nowadays, they fail to understand the meaning of life. Let's log out and if you have a car, interacting with other human beings, or social media, and your chat GPT. Nowadays. It's so sad because chat GPT tells you what you want to hear. In a limited information, it does not understand human beings and how they function. So now with this robot, look up the opinions like, oh gosh, we are messed up. It's bad. Guys, let's stop comparing ourselves, especially because of social media. It's normal to struggle. It's normal not to have this and that. It's normal to wish you had dating. But then is understood so that we can get those things, I don't know if you guys have been following the ad hoc committee, the Matlanka Commission of Inquiry. I've learned so much. I follow those things on a daily basis. Unfortunately, the ad hoc but the Matlanka still continues, I think, until August. And I've learned so much, especially about human beings. Without really understanding what's happening there, because sometimes people don't get these things. And then when just because you're an honest person, you downplay yourself. When you're not doing enough, you need to start hustling more. People don't even hustle the way they have other ways of hustling. Guys, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Do what you know you're supposed to do, and the rest will follow. Stop comparing yourself, because comparison kills. Sometimes you need to redefine your version of success. Success looks different to all of us, and the moment we start comparing each other, get the moment you don't get your version of success and make it my own, and then making them miserable. You want about to analyze these things. Yes, you achieved 1, 2, 3, but why are you still not happy? Sometimes it's because of this thing of comparison. Okay, this thing and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then and like, actually this is not what I really wanted or what I want. And when that happens, don't overthink it. Question yourself. If this thing isn't what I thought it was, then for now, we don't ask ourselves those questions because also we are busy. Like, we're busy when we are busy but not busy. Like, you're really busy on our screens. We don't want to be bored. And a lot of ideas, you get to really figure yourself out when you are bored, because you start asking yourself questions, uncomfortable questions, difficult questions, and we need to normalize boredom, guys. This thing now we're busy, well, I'm too busy, but have achieved anything out of busy? I want anything productive, I want anything and yet this person always claims to be busy. Guys, we really need to redefine our success how it looks like for Una and not for the next person or to the next person. Yes, like I said, we need to take breaks from social media. Digital detox, I think it can solve a lot of things. I know the people who created social media, they knew what they do. They really studied human brain. And they've won, man. Because I don't want to lie, these things are so addictive. These things are so addictive because even closely when I go to Instagram and then I see reels, sometimes I get on Instagram and then check the reels, don't even get to connect with anybody, then log out because even those reels are too addictive. Self-awareness is important in that regard so that you can be able to notice when this happens to you and try to do better. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Comparison. I hope you stop comparing yourself to the next person because you are unique, you are different, and you are enough, man. You are enough. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, bye bye.